Thank you for tuning in to the Chelley Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy, and we have an amazing show for you guys tonight. I pray that you guys are continuing to stay safe and sanitized. I pray that you guys are having a great week so far. Before we kick off the show, I always like to start with thanking our sponsors. The Chelley Roy Show is sponsored by Built on Survival Skills Apparel. We're also sponsored by Liquid Lipo, where you could lose up to a pound a day. I'd also like to thank my makeup artist, Amber Singletary, and my photographer, Stephen Tucker. You guys stay tuned and don't go anywhere because up next, we have the artist, Dude. We also have Trey Waters, and then we also have Derrick Holmes. Up next, after the break. Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you. Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy, and my first guest is here to perform her hot single, Champagne Me Please. Help me welcome artist, the Dude. Dude, the artist. Welcome. Welcome. It's an honor to finally get you here. I am super proud of you. So before I start jumping all over the place, because you have made tremendous strides and you have made some amazing progress, tell everybody who Dude the Artist is and what's your story.
Well, first of all, Chelley, I just want to say thank you so much for having me. And I just bought you this bottle of champagne.
Thank you.
A lot of people think that this is my brand, but it's not. But I just enjoy Clico, and I want to share it with you.
Thank you. What an honor. You guys see that? It matches my fly. So thank you so very much.
So, King Dude, the artist, that's my artist name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a native Washingtonian. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I'm a corporate
Thank you for your
executive.
service. Let's give it up for her, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
I'm a corporate executive. I just quit my job and I became a full-time entrepreneur.
Amen. Amen. One more time, you guys. It takes courage to walk away from what a lot of people lean on is comfort. So
I quit my job and I just went full speed ahead. And I mean, the thing about it is, like I said, I'm a native Washingtonian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a product of D.C. public schools. I love D.C. and I just want to share our authentic culture with the world.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people come to D.C., they steal bits and pieces of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like mumbo sauce. Some people like go-go, but they don't like the whole everything that makes DC, you know, that pot. So
right.
I just want to share our authenticity, our uniqueness, and shout out to you and that jacket and our style, because
Thank
we
you
are
so much.
some of the most stylish people on the
Yes,
planet,
we are.
if you ask me.
Yes, we are. I love that because that's the only way I know how to be is my authentic self. So I love that. So before we get further into the interview, just let everybody know where you grew up, because I think it's important to let everybody know that, because you're an inspiration to your upbringing, your culture, and your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are watching, so tell everybody where you grew up exactly.
Well, you know, I'm a native Washingtonian, Southeast DC, 13th in Congress. I'm from Congress Park. And everybody that knows me all around the world, they know about DC and they know about Congress Park. I love my hood, and I just wrote a book. I dedicated it to my hood. They are in that book, and they are, people say I'm an inspiration to them, but that neighborhood is an inspiration to me.
To you. I
know,
love that.
to overcome that, to leave Southeast, to achieve the things that I've achieved. I excelled up the corporate ladder. You know, I worked at corporations, but I wasn't downstairs in the mailroom or pushing a trash cart.
Right.
I'm really making decisions and managing $1 million budgets.
Leadership, I love that.
But I've done all that without a corporate degree. I mean,
Amen.
excuse me, without a college degree.
Amen.
I've
It's
excelled
possible.
up the corporate ladder without a college degree. And I want people to understand that you don't have to go in debt. You don't have to be in debt for all these student loans and things of that nature, because I was in the military. I turned that into DC is one place where anybody can get rich if you want to. I don't care.
That's true.
Ex-offenders, drug dealers, murderers, whatever you are, you can get a second chance in this town.
That's true.
You know, a lot of my friends, they have done 20 years and now they have came home, they got houses, they got more than me. I ain't even gonna lie.
I love that.
So
going back to you being an inspiration, you're definitely an inspiration to the community and everything that you stand for. But what I'm most proud of is your book. Talk to me about your book and the title, and what made you want to become a writer?
You know, I've been an avid reader all my life. The secret about me, a lot of people don't know, is that, like, I'm a nerd. Like, I'm in the house watching Discovery Channel and CNN and all that stuff. That's been me. When I was a kid, my mom's friend called her and said, "I seen your daughter on the bus, and all the kids was joking around, but she was reading the paper." So, you know, I've been a reader all my life. And when I was young, I had a dream. I said, "Hey, I'm going to write a book one day."
How long did it take you to write the book?
It took me 6 months to write the book, give or take.
That's not bad.
Give or take. You know, I wrote the book like I wrote a college paper. You know, I sat down, I wrote the outline, I put it together, and then before you know it, it just came together.
I love that. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to read it. So, not taken away from the book, but I want to get into this hot single that you have going on. And guys, she's going to be performing this song later on in the show. But Champagne Me Please, it has a hot vibe, hot hook, everything. Like, how did you come up with the song? And what made you even want to write the song or be an artist?
You know, being an author, that was a dream, a fleeting memory, something that I could do. The song actually came about, we were having the photo shoot for the book. And me and my friends, you know, in the song I say, "Champagne me please, it's a lifestyle, baby." And that is the truth. Me and my friends, we drink champagne, you know. It's a celebratory thing, you know.
Right.
We're living a good life, you know. We drink shots too, what they do, but you know, champagne is just my thing, because my thing is, champagne to me is for the pain. All the things that I've overcome, all the times when somebody has told me no. Now I just go downstairs and pop a bottle of champagne, like when I'm upset about anything, because it's like, man, I've overcome so much.
So much. That's so true. That's so true.
So we were celebrating life, right? We were having a book signed, and we had a case of champagne, and I went to my friend and I said, "Hey, champagne me, please." And she poured me a glass of champagne. And then my camera guy said, "Champagne me, please, too." And I said, "Hey, we're going to make a song about that." And I was writing a book, and I would just write the lyrics down. I had the
So
champagne
in that
me, please.
moment when you said that, when everybody was catching on to the hook and repeating it. And I know you said we're going to write a song about it. At that moment, were you serious? Did you really know that you were going to actually write the song and it was going to be as hot as it is, or?
I'm so thankful for the momentum that it's received.
Yes, it's hot.
I wrote the song just for me and my friends. You know, just it's like, hey, this is what we do all the time. It's almost like people smoke hookah me, please, or whatever you like, right? And it just caught on, and it fits. You know, the thing
it definitely fits you. And your personality.
Thank you. The thing about everything that I'm doing, it's all about authenticity. When people see me, they see me drinking champagne, or they might see me buying champagne, or they see me with champagne. Well, now it's an expectation. I can't go anywhere without any champagne. I can't pull up. I have to have it, right? But it's a lifestyle, and you know, I don't have any children, so it's something that I enjoy. You know, it's just like, hey, you like to look nice, and you might like shopping. And some people like lottery. And then I just like to buy champagne. And then I like to fly champagne because my champagne got jackets on. You got on a jacket, champagne got on a jacket.
That is so true. This is a sharp-looking bottle of champagne.
So it's all about, I mean, like I said, it all goes, it's a lifestyle. It goes together. The champagne, the nice car, the nice watch, the nice-looking lady. All of that. It's a presentation.
I love that. Love that. And it's so catchy, like, so genius, whoever did the actual track itself. When I listen to it, just the popping of the cork off of the bottle is so genius. It's really, really nice, really catchy. Like, you're really on to something. This is gonna really go far.
Well, this is for me, and this is for DC. I mean, DC, we're known for go-go. I love go-go. But it's a 44-year-old rapper around that got some fly stuff to say too. You know?
I love that.
And you know what? The DC community is on the beat. We got Scooby's on the hook. We got my man Doc that's singing at the end. So I got a lot of work doing with my go-go family out there too. So this is like I said, it's for the culture.
I can't wait to hear the new version of it for sure. So before we get into the next interview, tell everybody where they can first get your book, where they can download your music, and then what your social media handles are.
Right now, Champagne Me Please is streaming on all platforms, Apple Music, Pandora, all those things. The book will be available in about 30 days at RonitaOverton.com. It'll also be available on Amazon. And you can follow me on social media at Ronita Overton on Instagram and Facebook, and you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, King Dude the Artist, THA Artist.
Perfect. You guys heard it first here. You guys be sure to check out Dude on all platforms. We will be right back. We're going to go to a quick break.
Lifestyle, baby. Champagne me, please. You better watch your eyes.
Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.
Anthony had a dream.
I'm going to step out on faith and follow the dreams that God gave me years ago.
To Yahweh be the glory.
Yeah.
Anthony had a passion.
I'm going to need your skating rink to start skate classes.
A skating class?
Yes.
But Anthony didn't realize how much things had changed.
Old man, you need to get off the floor.
Old man? Who you calling old man?
You guys don't even know. You're talking to a legend here.
Sound like a challenge to me, huh, boys?
Challenge accepted.
Your crew is whack. Your moves are lame, and I am not the least bit impressed with what I've seen so far.
And y'all trying to get the crew back together after all this time to battle some disrespectful youngins? And who cares about that?
I'm gonna need that money back that you owe me, especially if we're gonna do this crew thing without you.
You dirty dog.
I am not down for no midlife crisis showdown with some nappy-headed kids, so you might as well turn around and go home. The answer is no.
Oh, yeah. It's on now.
Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. My next guest is here promoting his new film, Old School Rollers. You guys help me welcome Tree. How are you?
I'm blessed. You know what? I need to be interviewing you. You got so much going on. When I walked in here and I saw this set, I was like, man, this is amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
You got it
Thank
going
you.
on.
Shout out to my team. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you guys. Marcus, Justin, Dante, thank
It
you.
looks
Thank
so
you.
good.
Without them, there would be no production. So we
So,
appreciate that
yeah.
for sure. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. It's definitely an honor to have you here. So before we get into it, tell everybody who Tree is and what's your story.
Just like your last guest, Tree is a native Washingtonian.
Okay.
I grew up in the Kenilworth neighborhood, Northeast Washington, D.C. Single mom, youngest of five.
Wow. Yeah.
So I know the struggles of growing up in D.C. I know the struggles of the street. And so I like to reflect that in my work.
Yeah.
And so a Tree is a product of the D.C. streets.
I love that. Yeah.
And to be at the age that I'm in right now, to have made it this far, I'm blessed.
Amen.
I'm just blessed.
Amen. And to further comment on that, like you said, being a product of the DC streets, you're also motivating and inspiring because just like the previous guest, you don't have to be a product of your environment.
Yeah.
And your current or your previous circumstance doesn't have to dictate your future or the outcome.
Yes.
So you're definitely an inspiration.
Thank you. I
for sure.
appreciate that so much.
For sure. So let's get into this Old School Rollers. I'm a fan. I need to get me some lessons.
Yeah.
So first, how did you know that you wanted to become a filmmaker, or how did all that even start?
The age of 14, 15 years old,
Okay.
I was introduced to the go-go world. And I'm a musician by trade, play keyboards, play congos.
Okay.
And throughout those years, I met some great people.
Sure.
One of the inspirations was Rio Edwards.
Okay.
I used to be at his studio all the time,
Okay.
just playing congos. I used to go up there to see Chuck sometimes be up there rehearsing.
Yeah.
And so just being in that environment, it pushed me into the production world.
Okay. Got it.
When I got into my 20s, I started working for Black Entertainment Television.
Wow.
And I came in
okay.
as an audio engineer because I sat on the Rio for years as
Look
an audio
at you.
engineer.
All
When
that
I
hidden
started working
talent.
at Black Entertainment Television, one of my closest friends now, who was my boss, Robert Jackson, told me to learn everything I can possibly learn from any and every
From
person.
every aspect,
He's like,
yeah.
this is your college, because I didn't go to college.
Now, when he said that, did you know what he meant by that at the time?
I
or-
knew exactly what he meant.
Good.
He was saying, I'm giving you the opportunity of a lifetime. He's like, most people come through this avenue, they got master's degrees. He said, but I'm trying to look out for you. He just saw something in me. And he brought me in, and I worked for Black Entertainment Television for 8 years.
Wow,
And
that's
by
great.
the time I left Black Entertainment Television, I had started my own production company called Outreach Productions.
Outreach
so
Production.
to this very day, I still have my production company. It's been over 20 years since I've had
That's
Outreach
awesome.
Productions. And so your question, you said, when did I know that? I think it was around about 2009. 2009 when I did one of my very first music videos.
Okay.
I knew from that moment that this is something that I wanted to pursue. And I did my first full-length film in 2010 called Be Ready.
Got it.
And
okay.
so I'm in love with
You have to
videography.
be. Yeah,
you know?
you have to be.
I'm in love with telling that story through sight.
Yes.
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? And so sometimes you can capture people's attention by music, you can capture people's attention by art or different styles. I capture people's attention by what I put on the big screen.
And I can agree with that because when you invited me out to the screen viewing of Old School Rollers, like I didn't know what to expect, but I was automatically drawn in, like you said, by the visuals, the music, and then what you were actually telling, the story in itself. Because I used to skate back in the day, but it's been years since I've skated, and I've been talking about it. Actually, Amber and I have been talking about trying to get back into it. So when I saw it on the screen, it's like, oh my goodness, it looks like it's so much fun. It's a stress reliever. Like it's so many outlets on so many different levels. So what made you want to do Old School Rollers?
I grew up in the skating world. My family, from my grandfather, my uncle, my aunts, I got a skate family, and that was part of our pastime,
Okay.
That kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Of course.
Back in the day. As a matter of fact, in the film, there's a part of the film where I wrote in there where I'm naming out different historical places.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
did a
talking
good
about
job with that.
Panorama, and
Yep.
I'm talking about Alexandra. Those are places that I used to go when I was a kid. And also at Skate Palace, we used to call it Crystals back in the day.
Yep.
And so that was if it wasn't for skating and go-go, I think I'd have lost my mind in DC. And that's the thing I love about DC. DC has a rich culture of so many things. It's not just go-go, it's not just skating, but there's a rich culture of so many other things, the marching bands and all types of things. And so skating was just one of those things that kept me out of trouble.
Right.
It's kept me focused. I was looking forward to the weekends and going skating or even playing go-go. You know what I'm saying? And so to actually take my childhood love of skating and go-go, because most people don't know, just about probably 75% of the music that's in the movie is go-go tracks.
It was.
It
was
and so
well
I
done.
wanted to highlight both of those cultures because those are the things that I love when I grew up.
No, I think that was important, especially for the people who could relate back then and for the newer generation as well, in terms of how much we appreciate our culture, how it's important and how it's not going anywhere. So I appreciate that. Before we talk more about the film, your production company, what other types of productions does your company do?
Outreach Production, we do, matter of fact, on that little piece that you just showed, the little promo, right at the top, it shows you, it says TV, radio, media, social media. We're a multimedia company that handles AV for a wide range of different genres. So it can be film, it can be music videos, it could be live streaming. We
That's
handle
good to
it
know.
all. Yeah.
So is there a website for
you can find me actually on social media.
Okay.
If you follow me under Outreach Network TV on either Instagram or Facebook.
Okay. And the reason I ask because oftentimes a lot of people aren't aware of the production companies in the area and the services in which they provide. So that was good information why I wanted to kind of step back and touch more on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So getting back to Old School Rollers, how did you go about selecting the cast that was actually in the movie? Because I kind of felt slighted because it seemed like the qualifications was everybody had to know how to skate. So how did you go about selecting your cast?
That's a good question. I'm very, very privileged because my cousin actually is a casting director. She owns her own company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
called Shooting Stars. Shooting Future Stars.
Shooting Future Stars.
Shooting
Okay.
Future Stars, Mignon Pinston. And so I was very, very blessed to be able to make a call and say, hey, cuz, I need your help. And she's just awesome what she does and how she connects with people and bring them in. And so I didn't have to really worry about that part. As
That's
far as
good.
the skating part, one of my good friends, Kenneth Rollo Davis, who's in your audience
Who's
today.
in the instructor? Absolutely. Let's give it up for Rollo, guys. Give it up for Rollo for sure. After this interview, you guys be sure to go check out Tree's film, and you'll get to see Rollo in it. I know for me, like I said, someone who used to skate and have kind of fallen off, it just made me fall in love with it all over again. And basically, I kept saying, where can I sign up? Like, how can I get in the class?
Yeah.
So shout out to Roller for
Most
sure.
Most definitely. He's a legend. And he's not just a local legend. He's a legend across this country. And the skate community is so blessed to have him.
Yes.
And it was actually him that came to me probably around about 10 years ago. And he just said, I didn't even really know him other than passing. He saw me in church one day and just said, the Lord told me that me and you supposed to be working on a project. That's what he said.
Wow,
to me.
look at that.
And he said that around about 10 years ago. So, you know, we just never connected for years and years and years. We did one project together, but it was last summer, where I thought of the idea of Old School Rollers, and the first person I called was Rollo.
Right.
And he was 100%, let's do it, let's make it happen. And it's amazing when, you know, the word says, if God be for you, who could be against you?
Amen. Yes.
And when we started going, it was a snowball effect. To the cast, to, you know, the script, to the production, everything came together, and we didn't have no pieces that was falling apart. It just flowed.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
The other thing I was going to say, like you said, you hit on some very historic places in the movie. And when you guys, like you said, Crystal Skate, I have to keep remembering that it's Skate Palace.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that they were still open. So when I saw the film, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, it just brought back so many memories.
Yeah. You know, I think a phenomenon just took place. You know, Crystal's Skate Palace was about to close again.
Yeah.
And it became a big media situation because it's so historic, you know. And when the word got out, the skate community was like, no, this is not happening. What do y'all need? Do y'all need money? Do you need more people to come?
That's awesome.
And now it's been packed. And it's almost like the go-go community too, because at one point go-go had kind of like took a dip. It would never die.
Right.
But it kind of like took a dip.
Slowed down a bit.
But it's amazing that situation of them trying to stop the music on Georgia Avenue is what ignited
Hyped it up again.
back up again. So that situation that happened on Georgia Avenue wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing to say, hey, wake up.
Yes.
You know, make sure you preserve this culture. And so that's the same thing with the skate world too. And since we've been doing this movie, I've heard from managers at the skating rink saying because of the movie, we've been getting more and more people.
I love
so
that.
So we kind of like sparking something as well too with the film.
So outside of the movie premiere that we saw at Jericho, where else have you guys been featuring the movie? Because it sounds like you said, it's getting featured a lot and it's getting a lot of exposure. So where else have you guys been doing the movie premieres?
This is the thing I wanted to do. I always believe this, and this is a personal thing that I believe. You have to lock down your own city first before you try to lock down somewhere else.
Right.
And there are so many people to still hit in the DMV that I wanted to just do a couple more screenings here just to say, hey, DC, we love you guys.
Yes.
And we wanted to give you the opportunity first to view something that belongs to you. We have already in negotiations with a particular network.
Yes.
I won't say it.
Yes.
And also in negotiations with AMC to take it to other theaters so we can be in selected theaters across the country. So, but we just wanted to give it to DC first. And so the next screening that's coming up is going to be on November the 7th at 4 p.m. at the Magic Johnson AMC. in Largo, Maryland.
Look at that. I love it. I
Yes.
can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. And you guys have added some more scenes to this one, right?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we got this phenomenal person that's in the film. Her name is Miss Roy. I don't know if you know her.
I didn't expect.
We got Chelley Roy that's in there too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
That was a good one. I didn't
most
expect
definitely.
that one.
So we have definitely added some more things too, and that's the thing I love about being your own production company and
Yes.
writer. Because if you look at the film and you say, normally with Hollywood, once they say cut, it's done, it's done.
Right.
But when you kind of like independent, you can look
can
at your
do
film
that.
and say, hey, you know what? I think I want to add a little
I
bit more.
want to add some more.
And so we did. We added a little bit more. We brought in WHUR as the next sponsor.
That's
And
amazing.
so WHUR blessed us to use their studios to add another scene to it.
I love that.
And so, yeah, we just kind of spice it up a little bit.
You're doing your thing. I'm
Yeah.
super proud of you.
Thank you
And
so
I'm glad that I could be a part of
Yes.
the additional
Yes.
scenes that you were able to add. So I can't wait to see what you've put together
Yes.
in November 7th. So
Thank you. I'm
that's
looking
going to be
forward for you to be in
awesome.
there.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Super excited. So again, tell everybody how they can reach you and what your social media handles are and how they can find out the film.
Yes, most definitely. You can definitely reach us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram under Outreach TV Network. As a matter of fact, Old School Rollers is just one of 3 films that we already produced, and we got more coming on the way. So just keep up with us, follow us on social media. The next screening will be taking place November 7th at 4 p.m. at the AMC Max Johnson Theater in Largo, Maryland.
Love that. So you guys be sure to check out Old School Rollers. That's right. Give it up. Give it up. Great job. It's a must-see film. I'm telling you, when you walk away, you're going to say, how can I sign up? How can I get into this class to learn how to skate? So you guys stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.
Thank you guys. Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. My next guest is here from DC Vibe Band. I want to call him Mr. Vibe, but help me welcome Derrick Holmes Welcome, Derrick. Welcome. And I know you probably wouldn't agree because you're so humble, but that's how I always want to refer to you as Mr. Vibe, Mr. DC Vibe. So thank you so much for being here.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And this is, you guys, is really an exclusive. Derrick has never interviewed with anyone before, so I am truly honored. So thank you so much that you decided to come and share your story with me, Chelley Roy.
Yeah, you're breaking me out. Yeah, so this is my breakout interview.
Thank you. Thank you. So tell everybody who Derrick Holmes is and what's your story.
All right, I'm a guy that grew up under some great go-go people. Like Little Benny is actually my cousin.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, so family reunions.
Man.
At the number 14 Boys and Girls Club, they would come play for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been around it forever.
For a
So
long
like in the
time.
6th grade, me and a cousin of mine started a band called Total Recall.
I remember. Yes.
So he went to elementary school called John Bain in Walker Mill,
Mhm.
right next to Walker Mill Gardens. I didn't go to school there.
Okay.
But I was in their talent show.
Wow.
And from there, I just started sort of climbing the ladder in the go-go community.
Right, right.
I played with some bands people wouldn't even know I played with.
Name a few.
Maish and the Hip Huggers.
Remember them? Yes, yes.
I played with Bits and Pieces featuring James Funk and Lil Benny. So
I
Bits and
remember.
Pieces
Yes.
was the Chuck Brown band.
Okay.
So that was, he had fired some of his members from the Soul Searchers.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he hired them back, they had started a jazz band called Bits and Pieces.
I remember that.
So that's
And you're
what made me-
educating us, so
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
What other bands?
Publicity.
Okay.
That's about it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's some great work, though. That's some great work. And
Oh, there was
Lil
another
Benny.
band called MVP. Yeah, I forgot
MVP.
about that.
What does MVP stand for? Oh, that was just
More-
it.
I guess more valuable players.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
There you
Yes.
For sure, for sure. So, what made you? I know you've been around the culture and around go-go and music for forever, but you have an amazing voice, and we'll get to hear some of that because I know you're in the process of working on your Christmas album.
Correct.
And guys, when you hear this album, it's definitely going to get you in the Christmas spirit, boost your spirit. So, how did you know that you wanted to be a singer, musician, and artist?
So people don't believe me, but I never wanted to be an artist.
Everybody says that, and they're so good.
So no, I started singing in a band really to get out the house.
Okay, okay.
That's basically what it is. And I never wanted to be an owner or a leader of the band.
I don't
No, I
believe
fell
that.
into that.
Okay,
Yeah,
explain that. How do you
started
fall
with
into
a
being
guy,
a...
So I wasn't really playing with anybody, and this guy called me. Well, he saw me out. He asked me to come play in this band. His name
Okay.
of his band was called Virtuous.
Okay,
So we would play at Jay's Sports Cafe out in Laurel, Maryland.
okay.
The members that he had playing, I couldn't do it.
Uh-oh.
So I played a couple shows, and I said, you know what? I got some other people I want to bring in to play.
Make some
So
changes.
if I'm going to be there, I need,
You got to be
if I'm going
right.
to drive the car,
Yeah.
transmission got to be right.
Right.
So once I had my members there, we played a little bit, and me and the guy that owned the band, with the drummer, we had a disagreement. You know, I told him, 2 weeks, I'm gonna step down.
Uh-oh.
And all the members that I brought, they could stay because, you know, some of them rely on that financially.
Mm-hmm.
So I stepped down. The guy that promoted the actual night called me and said, listen, we need you back. The drummer has to go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So when I went back, I basically took over the band full time.
Okay.
Because most of the members I had brought anyway.
Gotcha.
So when
So
we
that
got
makes
there,
sense.
we needed a new name. So I had people come up, put names in hats. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna call this band Vibe
Vibe.
because we don't rehearse.
What do you mean you don't rehearse?
We don't rehearse.
Wait. Explain that. What do you mean? So,
So if we want to play something and it's the first time playing it, the First time you hear it, it's the first time that I hear it. So I
You know
just,
how awesome that is? You
Yeah.
have to have,
great musicianship.
and not to say that you don't, but you have to have a well-talented team. Like, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, we don't rehearse at all.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that would be another night out the house. So we playing too much. We rehearse on stage when you see us.
That is so funny. I've never heard that. So right now, how many nights a week are you playing?
So it's one regular night.
Okay.
That's Friday nights at the Hard Rock Cafe in DC.
Okay.
And then I haven't been off on a Saturday since they started lifting from the pandemic and
COVID,
letting
yeah.
us play. And some Sundays. So like, just say for instance, last week I played Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Yeah, you
Wednesday.
guys had a lineup last week.
Yeah. So yeah, there's no shortage of work.
That's amazing. So the reason I asked that was in response to you saying that you guys don't rehearse.
Right.
So you're playing 3 to 5 days a week.
At times.
And the songs that you're singing, you've been singing. So how long do you rotate the songs or a set?
So I don't do set lists.
Okay.
So I'm mainly,
You're showing off.
my goal is mainly when I get there is to basically be a DJ, a live band DJ. So I look at the audience and I see what's going on and I pick my songs based on that. Now, there are songs that we've been playing for a long time that people just come out, they're going to request it.
Okay.
Regardless, I can't get away from playing those. But if we play anything that's new, I would have sent MP3s to the band and say, learn your part. And then we get on stage and we figure it out.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done.
Wow. And because you're so good at what you do, your band as well, when you hear the music and you hear the sound, you kind of know what you're looking for, and it just all comes together.
And falls into place.
That's
and
impressive.
it helps too, just to know just basic song structure. You know, you're gonna have an intro, a hook, a verse, and you may have a bridge.
That's
so I'll call
impressive.
signals because we're not gonna play the same arrangement as the actual song. We may fix the arrangement while we're playing.
I absolutely love that. Not that I know a whole lot about behind the scenes of what the band does, but that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's absolutely impressive. So we have a few of your snippets. Can we play a couple of Derrick's snippets, please? You guys, he has an amazing voice, and like I said, he's working on his Christmas album. It's definitely going to get you.
First album ever.
Oh my God.
Just like I said, it was a hobby, so I wasn't into making any albums. So I'm gonna get my feet wet with a Christmas project.
Oh man, that's going to be awesome. So awesome. So very nice.
Our thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices all night
So you guys just heard a snippet of Derrick's new album that he's working on. You guys be sure when it comes out. When is it going to come out?
Pushing forward, probably like the 15th of November, around that time.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Perfect. So you guys be
It's in the
sure.
mastering phase right now, getting the final mixes on it.
I love it. So because your process is so different in terms of, you know, coming up with the music selection, figuring out like what that's going to look like, what is your process for composing your songs, the music?
Yeah, so I have, like you said, a team of great musicians, but I have two guys especially, Brandon Frith and Chris Davis, who are excellent producers.
Yes.
So on the Christmas album, we did older Christmas songs, basically. We do have one original that we did that I didn't send a snippet for that, but That one actually was released last year.
Okay.
That's called On This Christmas Day.
Okay.
So we actually wrote and composed the entire song. So yeah, I may have an idea, they may have an idea, I may come up with a melody, they come up with one, and then
I love that.
we just come together and allow it to grow. Just let it grab some wings.
Right, organically. I love the fact that you have an idea, you know, because it seems like once you start playing the melody and the tune, everything starts to come together.
Correct.
But I love the fact that you allow your team to add their input. Some leaders don't do that, and that's not a good leader.
And they're a little more hungrier than I am musically.
Okay.
Like, I call them pros, right? They do music for a living. I don't.
That's hard to believe, though, because you're so good at it.
Yeah,
The sound and everything. So I want a commitment from you, and I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay.
In front of everybody. When you drop this album, I would love for you to perform one of your Christmas songs.
I got you.
Perfect.
I got you.
That will just set the tone, get everybody in the spirit, get everybody excited. So tell everybody what your social media handles are and how they can reach you.
Okay. Well, it's quite easy. Everything is DCVYBE. So it's dcvibe.com, at DCVibe on Instagram and Twitter, and even our Facebook page is at DCVibe. So
I love that.
DCVYBE.
And then one last thing, tell everybody what your upcoming events are, because I know you do Hard Rock on Fridays. So for this week, what's your lineup this week?
So it's every Friday, Hard Rock Cafe. You can get advance tickets at www.hardrockfridays.eventbrite.com. This Saturday night, we are at Lounge 66 in Waldorf, Maryland. A notable big party that's coming up, the All Black Affair. If you haven't been to a Next Level party,
Yes.
Next Level Entertainment at the Omni Uptown in DC, we'll be there November 27th, I believe, all black event. All the events will be on our website at www.dcvibe.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Again, it was such an honor, and I am very lucky and honored that this was an exclusive. So thank you so much.
Right. So when the album drops, you'll get number 2.
Absolutely.
See?
Perfect. I love that.
All right.
So we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have this hot performance by Do the Artist. We'll be right back.
Old man? Who you calling old man?
It was eye-catching, ladies and gentlemen. Go see it. I'm gonna step out on faith and follow the dreams that God gave me years ago.
It's not a Hollywood movie. It's the kind of movie that we want to see. So come see it.
Yeah, it was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it.
You guys don't even know. You're talking to a legend here.
I love the movie. The movie was family oriented, just like the DMV roller skaters. It's a family, and I recommend the movie to everyone.
Oh yeah, it's on now.
All the DC culture, just seeing the landmarks, it really was really exciting. I like the music, the acting, the storyline.
And y'all trying to get the crew back together after all this time to battle some disrespectful youngins? And who cares about that?
Awesome movie. Wonderful. I hope it make it all the way to Hollywood.
I am not down for no midlife crisis showdown with some nappy-headed kids.
Today's movie was absolutely outstanding. I'm a skater and I can connect to the old school, new school, because you got to fit in, and especially when you ain't been on the wheels for a while, it takes a minute. So good view, good point, good storyline, great movie. Thank you.
Hey! 1, 2, 3, old school rollers! Woo!
Old School Rollers. The battle is on.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. In the place to be. Hit it!
Old man? Who you calling old man?
You guys don't even know. You're talking to a legend here.
And y'all trying to get the crew back together after all this time to battle some disrespectful youngins? Man, who cares about that?
Eric, why don't you mind your own business? This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Stop what you're doing, cause you're about to ruin the image and the style that I'm used to.
Man, you a loser. Call me?
Wait a minute. When I first talked to him about his dreams and the skating, I was not referring to him battling a bunch of kids.
Oh yeah, it's on now.
Put your left hand up, put your left leg up. Put your right hand up, put your right leg up. Put your left hand up, put your left leg up. Put your right hand up, put your right leg up. Just slide on your left, say what? Just slide on your right. Come on now. Slide on your left, say what? Just slide on your right.
Old School Rollers coming Saturday, August 28th at 12 noon and 3 p.m. at Washington, D.C.'s The Ark. Tickets now on sale at eventbrite.com.
Cause I got the swagger, the big dog mellow, and I stay on my game. Nothing suspect, nothing vain.
We want freedom by any means necessary. We want justice by any means necessary. We want equality by any means necessary.
I have a dream. Brothers and sisters.
By any means necessary.
I have a dream. Brothers and sisters.
By any means necessary.
I have a dream. Brothers and sisters.
By any means necessary.
I have a dream. Brothers and sisters.
By any means necessary.
Old school to the new school, show respect. You better know our name before you flex. The last time I checked, we on the floor. The last crew we crushed couldn't take no more. We make you wipe your tears, call to your mama. We ain't taking your lip and all your drama. Pull up your pants and put your belt on before you enter our presence and we send you home. We was on the floor before you entered the room. We was doing stupid moves before you even turned two.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. Here to perform her hot new single, Champagne Me Please. You guys help me welcome Dude, the artist. Welcome.
Better watch your eyes.
Watch your eyes from the coastline.
It's a lifestyle, baby.
Champagne me, please.
You better watch your eyes.
Watch your eyes.
Where them corks fly. It's a lifestyle, baby. They told me it's a party going on. I told them bring me 9 out. Rollie on my wrist. I work for this, so what's your crime about? Go to rehab, table look just like a wine house. Sparkles on them bottles in my section called a firehouse. You see the dames, designer bags, you don't even see the names. Ain't in the store, so you wonder where they came from. What's my motherfucking name? I'm Dude. Call her pop like the Fonz, I'm cool. They calling me, I'm like, whoo? Niggas acting like girls, texting my crew. Asking, what's up, can I hang with you? We with Dude, we with her. She fuck with girls, her. It's no niggas, it's getting in. Unless you got a good looking friend.
You better watch your eyes.
It's a lifestyle, baby. Champagne me, please. Champagne me, please. You better watch your eyes. Watch your eyes
when the corks fly.
Guess what?
It's a lifestyle, baby.
Guess what?
What's the next verse? Get it to me.
We don't order at the bar. They send the waitress to our section. They ran out of mo. What's next? We don't drink that anyway. Send that Vivo Clico all day. By the case, light it up. When we walk in the club, they know what's up. Cause my champagne is so fly. It come with jackets, oh, I'm not lying. Do you own some? I hold got a case. Cause when I walk in lax, they know my face. They say, King Dude, we know what you want.
Is you driving the car with the trunk in the front? We'll bring it out. This is no lie. We know you're so fly. We glad you came by. So put your middle fingers to the sky and tell them broke niggas watch their eyes.
You better watch your eyes.
It's a lifestyle, baby.
When the corks fly.
Champagne me, please.
Hey. You better watch your eyes. Watch your eyes when the corks fly. Give me the next verse. Give me the next verse. Give me the next verse.
They told me it's a party going on. I told them bring me 9 out. Rolling on my wrist, I work for this, so what's your crime about? Gotta go to rehab, table look just like a wine house. Sparkles on the bottles, in my section called a firehouse. You see the bottle, you see the dame.
Yeah.
Designer bags, you don't even see their names. Ain't in the store, so you wonder where they came from. What's my motherfucking name? Do you own some? I hold got a case, cause when I walk in Lex, they know your face. They say, King Dude, we know what you want.
Is you driving a car with the trunk in the front?
We'll bring it out. This is no lie. We know you're so fly.
We're glad you came by.
To patronize the liquor store. And hold up, we gon' give you 2 more.
For free.
For free. That's on me. King Dude, straight out of D.C. Southeast, Congress Park. Rest in peace to the homies that I lost. Champagne me, please.
Hey.
That's for the pain. Cause when I die, this whole world gon' know your name. Champagne me, please.
Champagne me, please.
Cause the motherfucking corks fly.
Hey. You better watch your eyes.
Champagne me, please.
Watch your eyes when the corks fly.
Hey, you better watch your eyes.
It's a lifestyle, baby. You better watch your eyes.
Champagne me, please.
Watch your eyes when the corks
The
fly.
best hype man in the world. You better watch your eyes.
Call me, I'm coming, man.
When them corks fly. Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate you.
For you, the artist, for that amazing performance, you guys. Be sure to check her out on all music platforms. I want to thank you guys. You guys have been an amazing studio audience. Thank you to all of my guests, Mr. Trey Waters, Mr. Derrick Holmes, last but not least, Dude the artist. And thank you for everyone who continues to support me. You guys have a great night.
Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.